The most vulnerable Albertans across Alberta are the ones that are being impacted.
From childhood to elderly life, Scope works with people who are disabled of all age groups. But those in the industry say they've been neglected without funding increases for years. And passion is the only thing keeping them going. Dale Sina has worked in the disability sector for 16 years, but now finds himself advocating for those in the industry. He says since 2014, wages have pretty much stayed the same.
An average disability worker makes about $18.76 an hour. There has been a wage increase within those 8 years of 17 cents.
But the cost of living has risen 15% in Alberta during that time. The Community Disability Service Workers Association is calling for more funding from the government for people like Jules Clark, who is deaf. She was intimidated to speak in front of the camera at first, but immediately relaxed when her support worker, Cherokee Prince, stood by her side.
Why can't I buy Starbucks? What's the sign for that word? Because I'm broke.
You're broke.
See, that's the problem.
100 people a year here are leaving, and we're having to replace those.
Ryan Gake, CEO with Scope, says it's heartbreaking to see staff leave out of necessity because stability is so important for people who are disabled.
It's harder and harder to keep our promises to them. And our promises are important because they deserve a good big life like all of us.
Jackie Burnham is also a coordinator, explaining to me the complex skill set needed for this sector.
And so when we have workers that are working substandard wages, then does that not reflect an attitude toward those that we're working with to try to create inclusion?
A petition by Alberta Disability Awareness in Action is calling for a 25% increase to wages. City News reached out to Alberta's Minister of Seniors, Community and Social Services to see if work was being done to address the turnover rates. Jeremy Nixon said a grant was provided in February to address the issues, and he's looking forward to reading that report and getting up to speed.
We need action now. We can't continue any further.
In Calgary, Taylor Braat, City News.